I went and did a thing. As you know, I'm home for quite a few months now. I will be going offshore, but anyway, I'm home. I'm used to being on the sea. I love being on the sea, so I thought while I'm home, I shall continue to be on the sea. So I like fishing. I bought a little fishing boat. When I say little, it is tiny. Teeny tiny. Got a little cabin. Got all the, yesterday I jet washed all the bits of foam. There's some wood that covers things. But that's kind of on its way, it's been rotten. So I'm gonna get some ply, some marine ply, replace that. I am in the process of changing out the battery. So yeah, I'll crack on. I tried to start the engine. The reason I got a new battery is because I don't think it's got enough oomph left in it. It's a very old engine. Started the starter motor, it wasn't engaging, it wasn't going up to the flywheel. So WD-40, bit of oomph, but as soon as it hit the flywheel, it couldn't turn it. So I think it's just not enough oomph in the battery. So yeah, I'm just in the process of taking off the old terminals, giving them a clean because they're very rusty. Put it back together, and then I'll try and, I've got some fresh fuel, emptied out 20 odd litres of old fuel in the tank. So I've got fresh fuel over there, gonna add some 2-stroke oil and see what happens. Wish me luck. That's the battery changed. I have put 2-stroke oil in with 10 litres of fresh fuel. I've emptied out the old fuel from the filter in there. So next thing, you need to have water in order for the engine to cool. When the outboard's in the sea, picks water up, and that's how it cools the engine. However, obviously I'm not in the sea, so you get these little earmuff type things. I'll show you in a second. They will slip over the water intake. So hopefully this does the job. I guess not. Put these things down to dry. Engine's not working, so on to the next job, which is cleaning. Hand brush at the ready. I'll start in there and then work my way out, and then I'll get my jet wash out for the outside. Give it a go. Just in the process of taking this little windshield off, you can see how disgusting that is in there. And on the top, all this bird's mark, all on the coach roof. I mean, the sides are pretty disgusting. So I've swept out the inside. Let's get to it. I don't know if I want to jet wash it straight off. I don't know what the paint job's like. I don't want to start stripping paint, so I'm gonna get off most of the crap. But yeah, see, look, so I'm gonna get off most of the crap by hand and then lightly jet wash it off. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do with this boat. Nothing precarious about that whatsoever. The reason I've done that is because I need to drain the water out the inside. So giving it a good scrub. I'm going to give it another jet wash while it's up in this position, and then that's most of it done. Here it is, all cleaned out as best I could. Floor that isn't full of leaves and brown. Got the little cushions out. I'll show you the outside. There she is. One other job I want to do is take these out, replace the gasket because it's still green in there, but I don't want to start doing that just yet. I need to get gasket. That could be another job for when I'm in the marina with a few beers. But yeah, it's not bad. I have received through the post today some bits that I need to sort out some electrics. So I don't know if I mentioned, but with this boat there was a chart plotter. No, there wasn't. There was a fish finder. Here's the connection for it. I've traced the cable. It goes around. So what the chap who had the boat previously has done is kind of just taken the positive and negative out of that cable, along with VHF positive and negative. The two positives were together here on this clip, but one had come out. This, the negative, again, one is out, and that doesn't look so good. So I bought some new connectors. I'm in the process of just stripping the ends. I have got a multimeter. My one's left on the boat, so I've just bought a new one. Check, this is the old battery I replaced. Underneath that cover is the brand new battery for the engine, so I've just going to use this one. I have checked this, and this is actually really good. This is just over 12 volts, so I've now got two batteries. One's going to be in here connected up for the VHF and the fish finder, and the other's gonna carry on with the engine. So this is the next day. These bullet connectors that I connected up to put in the back of the crocodile clips, they didn't work. They didn't power up the fish finder unit or the VHF radio, which is strange because I've tested with my multimeter, and I've got from the power connector on the fish finder, I've got 12.7 volts. There's 12.7 volts on the battery, and I've got 12.7 coming out of the end of the power leads, the one for the VHF radio. So the only thing I think it maybe could be is the crocodile clips. I mean, I have got continuity. There is, like I say, when it's connected from the bullet connector, there is 12.7 volts going through. The fuses are all connected, because otherwise I wouldn't get that voltage. So what I've done is I've bought these proper battery connectors. They're kind of quick release, as you can see, and they can hold 4 terminals. I've also bought this set of connectors, so I'm gonna snip the bullet connectors off, individually put on these connectors, and then connect them up to this, and then give the terminals a good clean with this device that came with it. I guess you just put it on and give it a good rub, and then that's all connected. All connections are good, and if it doesn't work, then I'm at a loss. The only thing I could think is the units themselves might be goosed. But I'm going to go ahead and strip all this and connect up these connectors. That's the connectors done. I done the positives individually, and then I just decided to do the negatives into one fitting. It fits a lot more snug. So just going to give these a clean, and then what I'll do is I'll connect them to these fittings, and then we'll go from there. Ta-da! Don't know if you can see it. The fish finder is on. Just going to grab the VHF. Moment of truth. So the VHF isn't working. To be honest, the positive in the power wasn't really that good anyway. I know I've got, if I shove the probe like hard into the power cable, I can get 12.7. I know it's not a problem with the connectors now because my fish finder's working. So I think there might be a problem either with the set or with the power lead. I'll investigate. Upon further investigation, I used the multimeter. There's a continuity setting. Continuity just checks that if, you know, let's say you've got a length of wire, you put the one probe one end, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, and the other probe on the other end. When it makes that circuit, this will beep. But so you know that that wire is good. The continuity between the wires is good. So what I did is I disconnected the cigarette lighter with the positive and negative connections on. The first thing I did was I checked. I put one probe in the positive outlet on the power supply for the VHF, and then touched the positive on the end of the male. I had continuity. I then put the probe into the negative side and then checked the earth negative side on the male. I had continuity, so I know that this cable is good. I then checked in there, you probably won't be able to see, but there's a little connector which the positive and negative will be on, soldered to, I'd imagine. And when I had the probe connected touching that metal, I had no continuity to either the positive or the negative. So it tells me that this is probably goosed. So I've just ordered one of those, and hopefully on Amazon it will arrive hopefully tomorrow. In the post today I have received the new female connector. Taking the old one out. Now I don't know, yeah, so I shared the negative with the fish finder negative. So all I've done is I've just snipped that off. I don't need it. Now it's time to test it out. It's alive. So it transmits. Don't know if it's going to receive. Could do a radio check with someone. What I might do is get my handheld VHF out and get Maddie to stand down the road, and I'll just do a little radio check on a channel that's not 16, because that is the international distress channel, so I don't want to be doing anything on that one. But it's all working, so the next job will be to tidy all the wiring up and make sure these brackets fit, because that sits in there quite nicely. Yeah, I've got a fish finder and a radio. I need channel 13. That should be 1013. And over there I have another person on the radio. Maddie 12, can you hear me? Over.
Hello, I can hear you.
We've got a radio in the boat.
Yay! Bye.
Not only that, yeah, everything's working except the main thing. Starter motor turned up yesterday. It's the wrong one. First of all, it's got no brackets to mount it back in, and it's slightly smaller than the one I need. So that's that. Chatted to the guy from eBay, and he's good enough. He's gonna take the return, and I've already ordered another one. Hopefully it'll be the right one, but I'm going offshore, so yeah, it might not work. Good morning. So today's the day that I leave to go offshore. Well, first I'm going to London for a regimental reunion, so I'm really looking forward to catch up with the boys. And then, yeah, pretty much then staying up in London, flying to Norway, and then joining the ship. So this is the end of this episode, so thank you very much for watching. It is a short one and it's just about this little boat, but when I come home I'll do a little bit of work, hopefully the starter motor's here, and then it's just going to be fun on the water. Get the drone up to start showing you the area as I've promised in the next few episodes. It's been too windy to have the drone up to show you any decent footage, so I've not been able to do anything yet. So unfortunately there's going to be no episodes for a few weeks, maybe a little bit more, because I need to come home and start filming again. So please just stick with it. I've not stopped doing what I'm doing. I just need to go and get some pennies because boats and stuff are expensive. Very expensive. So yeah, like I say, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a little thumbs up, give it a like. If you've got any comments, people, all this electrical stuff's new to me, so comments and suggestions are very helpful. So please leave any comments below that you may have, and hit the notification bell. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe so you can hit the notification bell and it will tell you when the next episode's up. And that you guys take care, and I'll see you when I'm back.